When they consider the waste in Harrisville, I wish, and that this will never happen, that each member of Congress would follow our system. I anticipated if we had sufficient success, but by the good times we act not for ourselves. It doesn't reward honest politicians. Because we believe plainly and simply it is the right thing to do to stall our momentum if they believe that it's right. I understand I have the right to say what I wish, that those members lobbying is about force not in the interest of their. I believe that Harrisville is the right thing to do, but for what they believe, by some countermeasures. But I also recognize to discuss my future.
Very, very upsetting situation and very, very evil people.
I'm really sorry you're experiencing this, and I know it must feel overwhelming.
So the whole situation, I just wanted some food for dinner, and they refused to give me my food. In fact, because there was a glass container and a tin, they would open them separately before me. I said, no, with me, because you drug my food. For nighttime for children, you have been drugging me to be less intelligent. They even are laughing about that, the staff. Very exceptionally abusive. Very. So I've done a number of recordings for the last few hours of it. I'll see where we are. This is just me. I'm not trying to get that food now. Just some beans. Just some beans. And some sausages. And some chocolate. I'm really upset. So this is me just walking. I think so. Let's find out. Thank you. It's funny, basically, I got this one. But if you want to leave it, fine. I'll pop back in 10 minutes. Yeah, there's one more thing, but there's another one. So that was the first. Just pop back in 10 minutes, right? That's okay. Yeah? I go 10 minutes. I said to somebody nicer than you look. She's been abusive this week. Kind of, you know. Then the next one. Just wanted to get I just wanted some beans, avocado, egg, and sausage. Cool. That was it. Because I dropped the food, I can't have the food here. One of the nurse even said we want him to be dopey. Better for us. You know? But I also ordered just a plug-in air freshener to make the room smell a bit nicer. That was it. They wouldn't allow it. He said it was toxic. Or so it was a solvent in the end. I said, and then they said it was okay. No, no. I'm just waiting there now. I think that was my laundry. Listen.
Just to confirm, I confirm this.
Yeah. You can't put it in the kitchen, can you? That's it.
Yeah. Don't put it in the kitchen, please. Don't. Yeah. That's fantastic. I'm getting the same. Are you happy to put it in the kitchen? I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I said, don't put it in the kitchen. You drugged me. I said, why have you opened the coffee? So they were left alone with the coffee anyway, after I said about the drugging.
Coffee now, because you fucking drugged them. Because you fucking drugged them. You couldn't have opened it when I wasn't fucking hit. You drugged them. I have it on video. You drugged them before. It's real, tangible evidence. The police have of you doing that. Real, tangible evidence. Real, tangible evidence, lady. Real, absolute fucking evidence.
They didn't do what I asked after. After that. They drugged the coffee. It's the same coffee. It's the same. They drugged the food. It's the same drugs they were using in Runcorn to try and manipulate it at night time for children. This hospital. The police know. The police know. So they're just being absent. So it cost me about £40 just for coffee and some beans.
I am not shouting. Beans. To be pleased again, I've been filing with the Internet Watch for over a year. Information's currently been going to the National Crime Agency. With video of the drugs being used, you can use the same drugs here also. To be clear, are you listening to me? The same.
Adam, we don't drug you, is what she said. That's a fucking lie. You have video of it yourself.
Linkable drugs to the children at night time. Internet watching for paedophilia. I am not shouting. I'm explaining.
Will you eat your Snickers and stop shouting, is what she said about paedophilia. Will you eat your Snickers and stop shouting?
Can you do my beans, please? I want to be able to monitor you doing it, please. I don't want the coffee. It's not what I asked for. I want to be able to monitor doing it.
I wanted to be able to monitor that, to give him the food, so I could sure it wasn't drugged. She refused to. We don't do that. But she absolutely refused to.
Please, you drug my food. I'm not going to touch it then. You're not allowed to monitor. They're expecting me to have food now. They're not allowed me to monitor. They haven't drugged the food before. They deny they have. They have done. I'm on video. The police know. I want to be able to monitor my fucking food in front
At that point, I manned the police, said to what's happening, refusing to give me my food or even let me see the food. And they do drug the food for what's happening at night time. You have evidence of police. The police said we'll file it. I don't know what that means, but they said we'll file it. Thank you. I'm wired internally, saying we'll file it. Thank you. What else can you do when you're fucking wired internally?
Secondly, they refused to do that in their closed door and did it anyway. No, okay, I ordered it again. And I've been going to the fucking police because they have been doing my food before. They have been injecting me before we drugs at hell online at night time with children. They have. That's why it's so deceptive. I just want to be able to see it happen, leave something but then open it. Not before I get there, while I'm there. That's it. Okay, thank you. It's a metal being, it's a coffee jar and it's containers. You can do it even at my food, or even outside, whatever it's like. That's it. I don't think drug even more. Like this man here, I have an audio last week drugging me because I was cooking while in my home, in my boardroom. You drugged me there. I have no video. I have no audio. No, don't lie. Don't lie. It was shown by my behavior before that happened. No, you don't lie. Try to keep me elastic. When I'm just getting on my day and my work life. Here, don't lie.
They brought out another nurse, the one that injected me in my ear the other day. I told you about because I was doing okay in my day, so he injected me. He brought him out. So I said, "You don't lie. No, you did do that. You don't lie. You do not lie. You did do that. I was getting on fine in my day, so you drugged me to not be." Said I have you on audio confessing it. And it's on fucking YouTube. I said that I was drugged when I was looking at HSBC, then after that, all that play, basically, which is what I tweeted directly after. So I'm listening to some Ludwig and Wally. I had some Velvet Bean tea, no Velvet Bean, Valerian tea, and listen to some Ludwig and Wally for a minute.
And 570 heat-related deaths. We all try to take
The mental strain. Problem is, you're young, so you're vulnerable. I didn't know.
I started looking at also how to deal with mental health issues, basically, in a confined space, because the nurses were abusing me in the corridor also at that point. Which I want to look at later, how to keep yourself calm and centered in an abusive situation where you're locked up against your will and the staff are responsible and are abusive, you know?
Now, to get just on beans and coffee, but apparently the whole thing was a trick just to get them to spend more money, to be honest with you. It's because they knew I wouldn't do it, you know, basically that's what I did. So, you get the coffee too? No, I don't have the coffee. You don't have the coffee. I can't take that out of the office. Oh, you can't take it out of the office? Yeah. You will? come to the office with you.
That's fine.
Okay. And there's also an air freshener too.
I didn't see an air freshener.
Yeah, there's also an air freshener. I'll show you.
Okay, are you okay?
Yes, like, well, we can't do much in there. And some, well, you can, but an additional doing. So there's that. So thank you. Thank you so much. I'll have to office with you anyway for the.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll show you this. So that was the Kenko again. I don't know what you've opened. And here's a Febreze.
Okay, yeah, so this is what I've opened.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well, the foundation was in there, so you
Okay.
can check.
Yeah, it's been checked. Thank you. The rooms are smelling sometimes. It's okay, so are you using her for the smell? Well, you can abuse, you say. Is that UK law that you can abuse people in a mental health hospital? So I guess you feel like the police aren't going to be responsive to that. Just abusing someone so they don't care about their own life or anything anymore. Well, but I guess you don't know what you're making me about now, so it's okay. Is what you're trying to say, huh?
I was arguing earlier in the day that, basically one of them said, well, what happened last night? And it's like, you've been drugging me every single night here. I've been reporting to the authorities about what's been occurring. But what happened last night there is a pedo, was what one of the nurses basically said. I've been reporting to authorities every single night about what's been occurring with their drugs and this situation. It's sick. It's sick. It's not my choice what's happening. The police know it, and it's sick.
You have a delivery of just come of Kenko and a Febreze. I can't hear you.
James, what you beans?
Yeah, I've got the money.
What's happened, right?
Can you just do that for me? And there's also Febreze as well.
There was nothing there, it was just this two. Yeah.
Well, it had been delivered, Febreze. I don't know. It would be in the bag, and that's the bag again.
They said that a separate delivery.
Yes, it was a separate delivery. Yes.
Yeah, I'll come back and check, please.
So the nurse, Kaylee, said, is it a separate delivery? It sounds like Kaylee said Danny needs to be aggressive, then he'll be a nod. Or something.
Can I request someone to take that Febreze to my room?
It can go in the security cupboard, but it can't stay in the room.
Well, it's a plug and play to make the thing smell.
It's a plug.
And one of the nurses said it would be fine for my room.
Right, so we have got that plug.
I said that the plug and play for 3 years is fine. One of the nurses will have said it was okay to have in my room. One of the other nurses said it's fine.
Right, so we have got that plug in one of the boys and a bottle. It's flammable, so
Flammable? It's a smelly. It's not flammable.
it's salt.
That's not flammable.
It is flammable.
Well, it's not flammable.
Of course
Of course it's not flammable. It will be a plug.
And it's not going to go into the social advertising as well.
It's not flammable.
They are flammable.
Do you realise you fucking kids are nice in this situation? And you're arguing about a fucking plug? You fucking evil bitch of a woman.
We're not all first.
You are an evil bitch.
I said to use fucking kids at night with me when I'm drunk, and you're arguing about a fucking plug. You're an evil bitch of a woman. And you know what she replied after that? Listen to what she fucking replied.
And you're arguing about a fucking plug? You fucking evil bitch of a woman.
We're not all first.
You are an evil bitch of a woman.
It's just
You do this too much over here. I don't know you. With that situation, you really are an evil. You yourself. You are an evil bitch of a woman. So you refuse to answer
Just shut the door in my face, Sam. Shut the door in my face.
It's not flammable! It is not flammable! It is not a flammable substance!
Someone just shouted out then, torture. Don't know why. Well, I'm shouting out, full name of you. You blonde lady, Kaylee, your name. So I want to report you. That was the whole thing. I had to buy food 4 times over. First they drove me when I was looking through my bank statements. Then I had to buy like just coffee. Just coffee and beans. 4 times over. 4 times over. And she lied. And she did actually do a spray drug at the end in the coffee, but they actually getting the coffee from the outside of this. They did anyway. Here's a ban, because I said so. You've seen the other videos of this. They are fucking evil people here. Fucking evil. Someone said to me when I got here, you know the difference between these people and you, Adam? You